What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today is super exciting. It feels like Christmas. In fact, I think, yeah, today should be Christmas, because the guys and girls over at Trak Racer have sent me out their TR160 Mach 2 rig, and I am going to test it out. It's going to be my daily driver, if you will. And yeah, I'm just going to go through the whole process. We're going to unbox it, do like a first impressions review, and yeah, I'm going to show you guys what it's like to live with a sim rig. So yeah, they sent it out to me. This isn't a paid promo, but I did get the product for free, so I will clarify that. But with that said, I'm not going to be biased in this first impressions review. If there are things that are wrong with it, I will call them out. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know that I am going to be upfront and honest about everything, but I am still very excited to get it underway nonetheless. So shall we do that? All the stuff's downstairs. It's quite a meaty package that we got, or packages. Gonna need a few trips up and down the stairs, so let's go get it. Believe it or not, the biggest package is the lightest one. Heavy. Right, so after many trips up and down the stairs, you can see I've got all the boxes here, and we're going to unbox them in just a second. I think there's 13 in total, plus I got my Fanatec podium wheel ready to go after I set all this up. But the rig is not going to go there. It's going to go here in this corner, so I can hook everything up and be close to the PC. One thing which I actually need to sort out is some monitors. I mean, I've got those two, but they need to stay there. And clean up this area a little bit, get rid of this light, and then, yeah, ready to go. Okay, don't be an idiot like me and rip off all the shipping tags, because I don't know which is box 1 of 13. So I'm just going to open up these boxes at random now. This one being the lightest. Alright, what do we have behind mystery door number 1? This being the lightest. We've got some aluminium profile protected by a little bit of cardboard over here. Not sure what these are. Ah, assembly guides. Okay, we've got some assembly guides there. Some corner brackets, which I'm going to use to mount the rig on. This looks like a mounting tray, probably for a shifter. We'll figure it out. I need to read the instructions. Here we go. Box number 2. Despite being a small one, it's actually ridiculously heavy. So I'm expecting nothing but metal in here. Here we go. Ton of nuts and bolts. Bunch of Allen keys, which we are going to need. More assembly guide, QR codes. Here is the back of the plate, which will go on the bottom of the rig. Again, more cornering brackets. And here, this is the pedal plate, because it's absolutely huge. This could easily be the TV monitor stand, because I'd understand that to be pretty tall too. So here you can see just how massive it is. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone else to help me record this, but you know, you guys get the picture. Actually surprised at how heavy all of this is. This is going to be one sturdy rig. At least we know it's well wrapped. Look at that lovely aluminium profile. That is massive. So here we go. Nice and long. Gets all the girls. Box number 4. Also, by the way, I'm just starting to build it. I'm looking for basically the feet for the base. Hopefully it's in this one. Otherwise, we will keep unboxing. Here we go. Box number 6. Wish me luck. More filling for the gaps in the aluminium frame. Smaller bits here. Actually got to be quite careful with these because lifting them out with my fingers is a little bit sharp. Here's what we're looking for. The feet. We can move on to step 3. Yes. And more aluminium frame. I'm noticing a trend here. It's an aluminium frame rig. Hence, lots of aluminium frame. Smaller box, this one. This is the 7th box I've unboxed. But I left the shipping sticker on it, so I know that this one is officially 9 of 13. Keen to see what's in this one, as can't really fit long aluminium rails on this one. So here we have some more mounting solutions. I'm guessing this is the mounting solution that will go on the Fanatec Podium DD1. Again, more wrenches and Allen keys, as if we didn't have enough of those. The other half of the mounting solution, and that completes the set. Hey, so you joined me the next day. We've made a little bit of progress. You can see the build has actually begun. I didn't want to go and show you like everything that's in all the boxes, because literally the parts can look very, very samey. But what I've done is I've done the I guess foundations of the rig, the side walls, the back plate, this front plate as well for the seat. Then we've got the uprights, the push-pull system which moves the seat, and now the next step is actually to get the seat on there, and I'm going to unbox that now. So wish me luck. It's a big old boy. Lining up the camera and doing that at the same time is surprisingly difficult. Here we go. Let's get this big boy out of here. So in terms of the seat, I don't know if you're familiar with Trak Seat's range, but I've gone for the rally style seat. It's the bigger, wider seat of the 3 that they offer. And there it is right there. It's actually really light. It's less than 7 kilos, so I can literally pick that up with one hand, and it makes me look way buffer than what I actually am. So there's the seat. Oh, we've lost the cushion. R.I.P. Lovely. So here's the seat, sitting there in all of its glory. This padding is so soft, and I'm not saying that just because these guys sent it to me. It's genuinely so soft. I imagine that's going to feel really nice when we sit on it. We move up higher, and the leather here is more what you're used to in your usual like racing seat, like one of those over there. So that's very, very nice. Nice and wide for a thick boy like me. Gonna get lots of seat time in this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the seat on, as well as the uprights. That is gonna house the mounting solution for the wheel. This isn't gonna be a dedicated build video. If you want to see every single step in detail, I'll leave a link to Boosted Media's video on this very rig. It goes really, really in depth, and I think that's great if you want to follow like play by play how to put this thing together. My video is more just showing you the unboxing and first impressions and stuff, so I don't want to go too in depth, because filming it is as well as building it on my own is quite stressful. So I'll join you once I've done a bit more. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time since you guys last saw me. The sim rig is now complete. It is all done. So I went ahead and just finished off the build by myself. I just wanted to focus and get it done And this is the finished product. I think if I had to put a number on it, you can do this in a day, but it would literally take up the whole day. No real complications with the build, if I'm honest. I'd say the hardest things to do was the seat. You need 2 people to mount that seat in place, because you need to pull this bracket further this way. You need to squeeze it, and just having someone extra to hold the seat in place is recommended. And you know, if I can build this, anyone can. It really is that simple. Also getting the mounting bracket for the DD1. I did that on my own actually, but yeah, recommended to have 2. And further down, if you look at what is housing the seat underneath the seat rails, is this piece of aluminium. Normally in the instructions it tells you to have it up this way, so it's like 2 blocks high, but I found that the seat was too high, so I had to go back, take the seat off again, and lay this sideways so I could get this seat lower, because I couldn't get this wheel any higher than what it is. So the compromise was to bring the seat down, which was different to the instructions, but otherwise it's absolutely fine. And yeah, sitting lower, which makes me very happy. Other than that, I had absolutely no dramas with the build. It did take me a long time. Instead of doing it all in one day, essentially what I did is I just did like an hour here, an hour there, and gradually got it done over the course of like a week. So yeah, I'm extremely happy with it all. Extremely sturdy. I'm gonna hop on and give you guys a demo of what it looks like and how sturdy it all is. But yeah, this thing is an amazing bit of kit. Alright, so let's talk about adjustment then. Starting off with the seat, you can use the handrail to slide it forwards or backwards. In terms of the wheel mount, you can tilt this. If you loosen this off, you can angle it upwards, you can angle it downwards. With these mounting solutions here, you can move the entire thing down if you like. These central pillars that it's mounted to, if you loosen off these bolts, you can move the whole column closer towards you or further away. That's actually something I'm going to do. I'm going to move everything this way, including the pedal plate and the seat. The seat will be very easy because of the slider. To be closer to the screen. At this stage, I'm as far away as possible. But yeah, I'm going to change that, like I said. You can move the shifter this way. You can also adjust the tilt of the shifter. I've got a Stream Deck on there at the moment. It actually is a nice little solution, but I don't have a shifter right now, but that'll be something I do in the future. Looking at the pedal plate here, you can adjust the angle of tilt. You can adjust which way it goes, forward or backwards, and it's all done by this really clever mechanism down here. I have to get my phone torch because it's a little bit dark down here, but essentially, if you look at these twisty dials here, you can pull this and then loosen it and spin it, and that releases it, and then you can move the pedal plate forwards or backwards, essentially. We also have the keyboard swivel mounts, which is mounted on at different points, so you can twist this whole thing. You can swing it outwards that way, but my wall is blocking it. That's very flexible as well, which is nice. We come over to the TV stand monitor. You can adjust the angle of tilt for the monitor. You can slide this left and right. I've left it in the center. You can also adjust the height of this if you wish. I also got the quad monitor mount, but given my, I guess, width restrictions, I haven't opted to go for the 4-screen setup. I don't even have 4 screens anyway, so yeah, that's something that when I move, I have the option to just bolt on those extra parts, and it'll only take me about 10 minutes to do that, so that is really, really awesome. But yeah, in general, I had no issues with building this. There were no missing parts. I had everything I needed to construct the rig in full. I know that was something that was perhaps a weakness of Trak Racer in the past, but it's nice to see that they've addressed those issues. And if anything, I had extra parts left over. I had so many T-nuts, I had so many bolts, I had so many washers, T-nuts, plastic covers. I'm absolutely sorted, so that is very, very nice. So cheers, Trak Racer. Now, I've been very complimentary of the rig so far, but it's not perfect. There is one minor gripe that I have with it, and that is the TV monitor stand. Let's have a look at it. I got the separate one, the one that is not connected to the rig, and that just gives me a little bit of flexibility. I want to be able to move it closer and further away as I see fit. I think it's better for bigger monitors, bigger TVs. There is an integrated one which has to be bolted to the rig, and I think by having the separate one gives you more flexibility. But the one minor gripe I have with it is it's a little bit flimsy. When you push on it, when you put some weight on it, it does move quite a bit. However, it's only when you touch it, only when you're moving it. When you're driving, when you're racing, it's absolutely fine. It never moves. I think the problem is it's just got a very high center of gravity because, yeah, look at how far off the ground it is, and all the weight is on the monitor frame. So, yeah, that's the only thing. It's a minor gripe, but, you know, I want to be 100% transparent with you guys and just show you what it's like. It's never going to tip over, it's never going to fall off, so it's not a major problem. One small thing though is I wanted to mount my Elgato key light to it. I want to mount like cameras to it with, say, like a clamping solution like this, but it's too thick, too much of a thick boy. However, the good thing about aluminium profile is it's so modular. You see these little grooves here? I can just bolt another, like one of these, a 1x1, onto the back, and then I can mount it on there. So just a small gripe, but yeah, just worth mentioning. I'm getting pretty nitpicky at this point. But for 90% of you guys who are not content creators, not worried about streaming or anything, it's absolutely fine. If anything, this is great for streaming because everything is all in one place. I don't even need to move out of my setup. Yeah, having a rig here is way better than what I had set up here previously. My old setup, my old wheel stand. Let's just compare here. Ignore the ignore this. It was very wobbly. I'll compare that in a future video, but trust me, this is amazing. Okay, so we're gonna get into the sim rig now, and we're gonna start driving. 1 foot in, easy as you like, and you're ready to go. So I want to showcase how sturdy this thing is, basically. The Mark II has a stronger wheel mount solution compared to the Mark I, which I saw Boosted Media use. Basically, some of the holes here are smaller and there's thicker metal used, if that makes sense. So we'll give it a shake. It's literally me shaking as hard as I can, and I don't know if it came across on camera or not, but it's barely moving. So, you know, you're not going to be putting those kind of forces on the wheel itself when you're driving, but it's nice to know that even at full strength I can't do anything to this rig. Let's test the pedal plate as well. So right foot, I brake left foot, but let's just really jam on that. I can't see it moving. I can't feel it moving. Let's try left foot now. Actually, I'm going to try and get as close as I can. And really Formula Danny this if I can. So, yeah, it can take just about anything that I can throw at it, basically. It is, it's a real beast. I'm out of breath. Oh, I am pathetic. It's so handy having everything basically here and set up. I can just pull my microphone in like this. I've got a spare keyboard and mouse here which I use. Would 100% recommend getting the swivel keyboard mount as an add-on. It just makes life that much easier. Yeah, there's so many other accessories you can do as well. You can have a cup holder, you can have an additional flat mouse pad mount, but I don't think that's needed. If you've got the keyboard swivel mount, you've got enough room to move your mouse around and it's absolutely fine. And that's how you get out. Need to get out because I forgot to get my headphones. And good for holding drinks. You can put your drinks on the keyboard mount as well. Absolutely fine. Nothing's ever fallen off. Nothing rattles. It's just really sturdy. As you guys would have seen from some of my streams already. I just think, like, in general, it's really nice to have everything all in one place. Not only as like a sim racer, but as a content creator as well. Just having everything set up, it's just really handy. I just basically turn the wheel on, sit down, and I'm ready to go. I don't have to faff around. Like with my old setup, I had to drag out my wheel stand from under my desk. I had to set it in place. And even when driving, there were certain compromises that I had which were holding me back. I couldn't really slam on the brakes as hard as I could, otherwise I'd be moving back. I couldn't put too much force in the wheel, otherwise the wheel stand that I used to have was twisting and moving around and such, which I think probably led to some of my Fanatec USB issues because it was rattling around and moving so much. With this, it's stable, it's not moving, I'm not moving, and it just gives me a very solid point of reference for when I'm driving, and I can really extract everything out of the equipment. I can feel all of the force feedback. None of it is lost through just wobbliness of an old wheel stand, which I love. Here we go then for a quick little race on F1 2021 where I can give you guys some more impressions on the sim rig. Also on my wheel itself, because I'm running with a new wheel and pedal combination now that I've upgraded the rig. I'm running a DD1 Fanatec. I'm also running V3 load cell pedals as well. So the strength of force feedback that I'm running is a lot stronger than what I had before. There's a lot more detail, and the rig that encompasses everything and holds everything together is that much more sturdy, meaning I can feel so much more of what's going on around me, which is absolutely awesome. I haven't done any practice today. This is my first laps on the game, so I'm not going to be overly flying or anything, so you guys can get a gist of what's going on. I also don't wear socks when I sim race, so I'm just getting all the excuses out right now. But with absolutely everything that's going on, I can feel everything. It's so nice to have a solid point of reference. Every time I used to get into my old setup, it would be different. My wheel stand wouldn't be fully aligned straight with the monitor. You know, my wheelie office chair would either be too far forward, backwards, sideways, whatever. Sometimes I'd find myself twisting, and I wouldn't even, my legs and my body twisting, and I wouldn't even notice it. No such problems with this. There's no stupid bar in between my legs. I've got so much room here, and everything is so solid, and I've got so much room for customization to make it feel exactly the way that I want it to feel. It's really kind of hard to portray how important it is to have a solid foundation, a sturdy rig. It's so good that I don't even know that it's there. I don't think about it. I just get on with the driving, and I think that's probably the most important thing. When you've got subpar equipment, it's always in the back of your mind. Things might be moving around and such. but I'm just able to get on with the job, and it feels so sturdy. In all honesty, I wish I would have got a sim rig years earlier. I can't believe I haven't, to be honest. I'd say behind, you know, a good PC, a good wheel and pedals, sim rig has to be number 3 on the list. Because while it's all good and well having really solid equipment, that, you know, has really high torque, strength for the wheel, etc., it's wasted if you can't feel the full effects of force feedback. So it really enables you to maximize your potential. I wouldn't say that a rig would make you overall faster, but what I will say is a rig will 100% make you more comfortable, give you confidence, and most importantly, I think, give you consistency. Because everything is the same lap after lap. You're not going to be moving around, you're not going to be sliding around. Everything is so sturdy and exactly in the place you want it to be. And it just allows you to get on with the job, and that is pumping in those purple laps. So there's no other superlative I can give than that. So there we go, guys. That is my new sim rig, the Trak Racer TR160 Mach II. The top of the line rig that they have, their flagship model. I have absolutely no intentions of getting rid of this or even upgrading from it. This is the end goal for me. I'm going to keep this for many years to come. It well and truly is an investment. I think I tallied up the total cost of everything. Let me actually bring this up. With the sim rig and wheel mounts, keyboard swivel mount, and the quad monitor stand. So just 3 things. In total, it is £1,403. Yes, that might seem like a lot of money, but this is an investment. This is the kind of thing that you get once, and then don't exactly need to swap out and upgrade again like a gaming PC. It is similar to a gaming PC in the fact that it's so modular, and you can swap out little bits and pieces and stuff like that. But it's not exactly going to go out of date. It's not going to, you know, slow down after a year or two like a graphics card or a CPU. This is literal hardware. The only way that I see you needing to change things out is if, you know, brand new wheel manufacturers come out and there's maybe not mounting solutions, but literally there are so many mounting points on, say, like the pedal plate, and then replacing just the wheel mounts isn't going to be too expensive. So on the grand scheme of things, you'll be keeping this a long time. I'll be keeping this for a very long time, and I absolutely love it. It's so comfortable. You can see it's a GT style. You guys would have already known that, but it's way more comfortable than, say, the Formula style seating position. And take it from me, because I used to own a play seat, you know, the kind that the F1 esports drivers use. That was way too uncomfortable. It's it puts a bit of strain on your neck and your back, and it makes it a bit sore after a while. But this, there are no issues about comfort. I can sit in that seat for hours and hours and hours and just keep going. That's the best thing about this thing. It just kind of sits there in the background, like when you're driving, and you don't even think about it. That's how good it is. It just allows you to get on with the job and do what you need to do. Anyway, there's a discount code in the description. Tiametmarduk 5 if you want to get a discount on this. That applies to the UK, US, EU, and Australia stores. If you're from the UK, you don't need to worry about paying import duties because they ship from within the UK. They have a warehouse in Australia. There is a warehouse in America. I'm not too sure about the EU. There might be. So, yeah, it's good that they've got distribution centers all around the place. So it makes life that little bit easier. But yeah, it is a good bit of kit. If there's anything I've missed in this video, and I'm sure there is, ask me a question down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. What other videos do you want to see on the sim rig? There's going to be many more coming. You're going to see lots of streams and videos from this thing in the future. So let me know what you want to see, and I'll make it happen. I'm so excited to show you guys my sim racing journey with this. I wanted a sim rig for years and years and years, and I finally have one. And I don't know, I just feel like a kid at Christmas. I feel really excited about sim racing. It's just given me a new lease of life, and I can't wait to just get driving properly and yeah, do many events, many things in this. I honestly love this thing, and I'm not just saying it. It is incredible. The best piece of sim racing equipment I have, and I'm so grateful that I have one now. Thank you so much to Trak Racer for sending this out to me. And that's it for the sim rig video. Until the next one, guys, I'll see you next time.